The New York newspaper publishing the names and addresses of legal gun owners. Well, one of those owners, an elderly man, was just burglarized in White Plains, New York.
Judge Jeanine Pirro, whose name was also on the list, along with her address, sent her producers to confront the editors of the Journal News. Take a look.
Why won't you talk to us? Can you tell me why you guys released the names of the gun owners?
No. I'm sorry, I'm on the phone.
Hi, Janet. As you can see, we had the door slammed right in our face.
Yes, indeed. We're joined right now on the phone by Judge Jeanine Pirro. Judge, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Ironic, isn't it? That newspaper puts out everybody's name and address and the fact that they own guns, but then when your producer, Nico, wanted to talk to them about why they did it, they're on the phone. They're too busy.
Well, it's even worse than that, Steve, because these guys will track you down and everyone in your family to find you. But we have been going after them for 2 weeks straight every day to get an answer as to why they publish the names and addresses of legal gun owners. And make no mistake, I mean, these legal gun owners have gone through a process where they've been investigated. There have been background checks. There's judicial review. I know I would sign these permits, and you do a very thorough investigation. Now, all of a sudden, you know, the purveyors of information are shut down. They're in a hole. They're hiding. And guess what, guys? They're hiding behind guys with guns. Yeah. So they've hired bodyguards. And, you know, the one statement that they gave out where they said, we felt it was important in the aftermath of the Newtown shooting that we identify gun owners in Westchester and Rockland. And, you know, if you parse that statement out, what they're saying is we are comparing the shooter of innocent children to legal gun owners.
That's right.
It is the height of hypocrisy.
It was very much an editorial opinion on why they did this. Now let's bring people up to date, because over the weekend many people feared this was going to happen, and now it apparently has. The people have taken this list, and now they went, burglars went to the home of an elderly man who did own guns, tried to get into his home. They did succeed at doing that. They did not get the guns out of the safe. But is this what we're going to see now? These people, including yourself, are going to become victims.
Well, I think that the Journal News has certainly put in jeopardy those who have guns for the gangbangers, drug dealers, I mean, people who are looking for guns, and by, you know, implication, those who don't have guns. Look, if I have a choice, I'm going to go to a house and burglarize the one that doesn't have a gun. Sure. So everyone should be up in arms, so to speak, in Westchester, because they have been identified as either having guns or not having them. And the Journal News continues on lockdown. They continue in hiding. They won't explain it, and people are calling for not only you know, the cancellation of subscriptions,
boycott,
but advertisers are pulling their ads, and I know this for a fact.
Jeanine,
so,
beyond that, as a remedy, does someone who is burgled, whose gun is stolen as a result of being published in that way, do they have any remedy in the law in terms of going after this newspaper for money damages, in your opinion?
Well, you know, I think it would be a very difficult case, Peter, as you well know. But I also suspect that given the history of the Journal News, they're editorializing their anti-gun stance, that one might be able to at least argue that they have, because of their dislike of guns, they have put gun owners in jeopardy, that there is a kind of an intent on their part to highlight who these people are. You
Sure.
could certainly make the argument.
And causing a risk of harm to them. I understand. Good argument.
And Judge, on a scale of 1 to 10, how angry are you?
You know what? I'm a public official. I ran for judge. I ran for DA.
Give me a number.
I understand it. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm not worried about it, but I think that most people are at a 9 or a 10. This is at a boiling point in Westchester and Rockland. People are fuming.
They are indeed.
Thanks,
All right.
Judge.
Thank you very much, Judge. It's important to point out 29 states have laws that do not allow newspapers or blogs to be able to publish that information. It might happen in New York now as well.